The wind howled through the dense forest, bending the ancient trees that clawed at the darkened sky. Amelia tightened her scarf and quickened her pace. She was late, and the shortcut through these woods was her only chance to make it home before the storm broke. The whispers started softly at first, faint, like a breath tickling her ears. She stopped and turned, her flashlight beam cutting through the suffocating blackness. Nothing but trees, their gnarled branches twisting like skeletal fingers. "Hello?" Her voice trembled, swallowed by the thick silence that followed. The whispers came again, louder this time, forming words she couldn't quite make out. Amelia's pulse quickened. She gripped the flashlight tighter, its beam flickering. A scream cut through the night, sharp and piercing. Amelia froze. It wasn't a human scream, it was hollow, like a distant wail echoing from the depths of a cave. She took a step back, her breath catching in her throat. Then came the footsteps. They didn't sound like hers, too deliberate, too heavy. They crunched leaves in a rhythmic pattern, as though circling her. She spun around, the flashlight shaking in her hand. "Who's there?" she shouted, her voice cracking. From the shadows, a figure emerged, a silhouette, impossibly tall and spindly, its head cocked unnaturally to one side. Its eyes glowed faintly, two pale orbs that pierced the darkness. Amelia stumbled backward, tripping over a root and falling hard onto the ground. The creature leaned forward, its movements jerky and unnatural. Then it opened its mouth wide, but no sound came. Instead, the forest around her erupted in a cacophony of screams. Hundreds of them, overlapping, shrill and deafening. Amelia covered her ears, tears streaming down her face as the noise grew unbearable. The figure stood still, its mouth open, as if absorbing the sounds, rather than creating them. Summoning her last ounce of strength, Amelia scrambled to her feet and ran. The screams followed her, growing louder with every step. The flashlight flickered again, and then died, plunging her into complete darkness. She burst out of the forest and onto the main road, collapsing onto the pavement. The screams stopped. The silence was suffocating, pressing down on her chest like a weight. When she looked back, the forest was still. The only movement was the swaying of the trees in the wind. But as she staggered away, Amelia couldn't shake the feeling that something, or someone, was watching her from the shadows, waiting for her to return. From the depths of the woods came a single, faint whisper. "We'll see you soon."